home ownership is eluding the younger generations. What is going on with that? And I have a hunch. I'm Stephanie Weeks, and I've been helping thousands and thousands of people with their mortgage financing for over 18 years. So this is why you should listen to me. This is why you should stay tuned to the end of the video. And I want to say thank you so much for tuning in. So I've now been doing this for 19 years. I've literally gone from like clenching my paper files, which I didn't realize like how I could possibly live without those paper files, to like now, ooh, why would I want a paper file? I don't want a piece of paper. That's disgusting. So it's a really big transition, right? And so the mortgage industry is not necessarily keeping up with that transition. If I had asked someone 5 years ago, log into my system and do the application, first of all, half of them would be like, I'm not comfortable with that. I don't know if somebody can steal my information. Fast forward to today, where 98% of people want to do that. They want to go through that process. The second thing is that they want instant gratification. They want answers now. And before, it was a little bit differently previously. So if I said, hey, I want to get your most recent 2 months bank statements, then they would be totally used to, all right, let me pull what came in the mail and let me send it to the loan officer, drop it off or scan it or fax it. Yes, faxing, which doesn't really exist anymore, to get that documentation over. And if I had said to them, look, just log into my system and put in your user ID and password, which will be protected and I won't see it, and I'll pull your bank statements for you, you would have thought I had asked them for access to stealing their first child, their unborn child. It was like a big, like it was a monster with two heads, right? Now people, the younger generation, like that's what they want. They feel more comfortable doing that. They don't want to fax you, scan you something. They don't even know what a fax machine is, right? And they don't want to come by and drop things off either. They want to be able to do everything from their smartphone, which is now probably better than the computers that we work off of. And so the mortgage industry is going to have to evolve and evolve quickly so that homeownership can quit eluding these younger generations. Like, we've got to make it to where we're eliminating the paper. We've got to make it more to where we can pull this data for them instead of asking them to produce it. That even comes to the check stubs. Like, there are some options now where if you log in certain things, like if you have, NetChecks just comes to mind. It's just one of the payroll companies around here. And where you can just like, our system can log in and pull that information. Because I even had someone last week and she was like, well, I don't get a check stub. I can't give you that. Well, you do get a check stub. It's just electronic, right? And so people are not even understanding what I'm meaning by some of the paperwork that we're having to ask for, which is regulated by others than me, and me being just the messenger. So we've got to find a way to be able to cater to the younger generation where everything can be as quick as possible, as electronic as possible, as pain-free as possible, and communicate the way that they need to be communicated to. And as an example, like this morning I had a Zoom call. And that was amazing and perfect. If I had asked 5 years ago for somebody to do a Zoom call, they'd be like, what the heck is Zoom? I don't know what you're talking about. But people want that because a lot of times they're working from home or they're at their desk, and we can have a Zoom call and be face to face, just like we're sitting here toe to toe and getting the same experience, but not having to spend that money on gas, just as one of many, many examples. So we've got to be able to make this more electronic. We've got to make the application easier. And that's why I've shifted a lot of my technology. Like, we can apply from the phone. You can make it to where the bank accounts connect, so you don't have to give me your bank account information. It's all through the secure platform. I can make it to where the approval's there. You can literally take your phone and pull the approval letter when you're on the road trying to make an offer. And then, of course, you want to get me on the phone so I can talk to the listing agent and try to help get your offer accepted. But we've really got to make these changes and make them quickly, and I'm making them as quick as I can, as fast as I can, and I hope that the mortgage industry follows suit with that, because, I don't know if you've read that book, Who Moved My Cheese, but it's one of my favorites. Like, if someone moves your cheese, you either adapt and find a new way, or you die because you don't get to the cheese. And we are going through a situation right now where there are a lot more people who should be owning homes, and they're just not, because of this old clunky process that is slowly and not quickly enough evolving. What do you think about this? I'd love to hear back from you. Like, do you think it's cool to connect your banks, or do you think it's terrible? Do you remember what a fax machine is? Have you used one? Do you love everything being on the phone, or do you rather things on the computer? Like, I'd love to hear some of your feedback. And if you're looking to work with a loan officer who can be super tech savvy, and if you want to text, then we just text. If you want to Zoom, then we Zoom. If you want to be able to pull the letters off your phone, apply on your phone, I've got the platform set up to do all of those things. So if you're looking to buy or sell or refinance, I can help you with that. If you give me a call, shoot me a text, or send me an email. I'm at weeksteam.com or 985-300-LOAN, and I would absolutely love to be your loan officer and help move the younger generation into having higher percentages of homeowners.